Hey everyone, so I'm sat with Amy today, who is also an FBA seller. She's just recently started using Analyzer.tool to source her products a little bit quicker on Qogita, but she has got a few questions. So she's popped around to my office and I said, you know what, if you've got some questions, let's record the session because you never know, there might be questions that other people have got. So yeah, and I don't know what she's going to ask, so I am hoping that I've got the answers because we are literally doing this as a bit of a live session. Yeah, definitely. So come on, what you looking for? To start off with?
I'm running low on nail varnishes, so I'm wanting to download that catalogue.
Right, okay, so we'll head over to Qogita first. I think that one's going to be in makeup. Yep. Are we going for just polishers, or are we going for the whole category? What are you looking at?
What do you think's better on Analyzer, to do it individual fields or just all the lot?
I tend to just do the whole thing.
Right.
It's up to you.
Yeah, just do all the lot.
So we're going to download this catalogue. So we're going to the category to start off with. Click on download catalogue. And then that is going to send it across to his email. So I'm just going to pause this for a minute while I go and download that catalogue from my email. And we're back. So we've downloaded his catalogue from his email. So what we're going to want to do is go to the Analyzer tool and then click on New Scan.
Yep.
And we're going to want to process the spreadsheet that we've just downloaded from Qogita. Okay? So you tap on that. You can drag this file across to here. Now it's going to take you a couple of minutes. So what part were you getting stuck on?
See, I was pressing the GTIN number.
Yeah.
Like we did originally.
Yeah.
Is it the actual number that we normally press?
No, you press the title along here.
That might be why it weren't working.
So you were pressing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see when you press that, it's not filling these columns in here.
Yeah, that's the issue I were having.
So that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it, but you know something? It's something as small as that, you know, you weren't able to analyse your data.
Yeah. It would just, it just wouldn't do well.
No.
And then I was guessing what product ID type and stuff, so you can imagine it didn't really work out.
So no, you want to be pressing on GTIN up here so that it then pulls the information into these columns down here.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, click on process, and then it is going to take us possibly a couple of minutes for this to process. So
yeah, bigger catalogue, a bit longer it takes.
Yeah, definitely. So we will pause again for a minute just while that is uploading. Okay. Well, that took a little bit longer than we thought, didn't it?
Snail mail.
We've been waiting for about 15 minutes for this to upload. Anyway, so you can see it's now finished uploading. We've got nearly 25,500 products to now have a look through. Yeah. That's what we're going to be looking at. Now, you can imagine how much time that would take us to look through manually on Qogita. So if we were to go on here and try and check each of these off,
it takes forever.
You'd be there all day, wouldn't you?
That's what I were doing before. Like, you recommended this tool to me, so
yeah. So let's click on this spreadsheet and have a little look at it. So what have you been doing up to now? Have you been ranking it with ROI or
ROI?
Yeah.
Anything above 50, really.
Right, okay. So if we rank it by ROI first, so we're going to tap on that little filter at the top. That's then going to pull up all of the products within that category that have got like a really high return on investment. Yeah. But what we're also looking at is the monthly estimated sales, which is in this column here. So what we're now going to try and spot is the items where we're selling quite a bit. So they need to be in the yellow, really, the green.
Yeah. And
it's got a good ROI. Now, what I often find, I don't know about you, but I often find the ones that have got a ridiculously high ROI, like this one has here, it's either the wrong product that it's pulled through or it's a bundle.
Yeah, and I just think as well, sometimes if it looks too good to be true,
yeah, it is. So it's still worth checking. So if we were to click on his Amazon icon, we can have a little look. So it is actually that product. 50 a month are selling, so that's a decent seller. What can we actually source this product at? So let's go and have a little look. Let's just grab the product ID off of here. It could be that it's not that product on Qogita. Let's just go and have a quick nab. It's totally different products. That's why that is displaying such a big ROI, because if we were able to get this product for 77p and sell it for £16, obviously that would be amazing.
Happy
but
days.
yeah, so I usually find with this tool, it's what about my second or third page, once that starts coming down, that it's really worth then having a little look at. So usually these ones that are like hugely inflated are not true, you know, hidden gems, are they?
No.
But it's still always worth looking, because you just never know. You just never know. So right, let's have a little look at this one, see if it is the correct item. Let's just have a little look. Grab the product ID. You never know unless you check.
Oh,
so it is actually that product, so 96p. Obviously we'd need to plus as VAT. You've got a calculator. Do you want to just do 96p plus your 20% VAT, so we can get the price that we can buy it at? And then we'll pop that in here.
Is that right?
£2.11. No.
How have I done that?
I don't know how you've done that. 96 plus 20%. It's £1.15.
I think I pressed equals twice.
Yeah, you did. I thought that's what you'd done. Right. So, yeah, if anyone were questioning whether this really was an impromptu video, I think now,
proved it.
Yeah, she's proven it. So let's have a little look. So obviously, if we can get it at £1.15 and sell it for £11, that is great. But what I'd also be looking at is we've only got one seller, so that means, you know, that's that one person that's selling it at that price. Other people could come on this listing and sell it for a lot less. So I'm always wary when there's only one person selling.
I always look to see who it is as well.
Yeah.
Normally if it's the brand, normally there's an issue with it.
Yeah, that you might not be able to get on it and that sort of thing. Yeah, you might have an IP issue and stuff. So what I'm going to have a look at is, another thing that's standing out to me on here is that buy box. We've got no buy box on this product right now. Now that is usually because the price is inflated to the point where Amazon won't display a buy box, which makes it harder for the customer to purchase. They can still purchase it, but it's harder. There's no like buy button. They've got to kind of like go through a couple more clicks to actually get to the option where they can buy the product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see what the average selling price has been for this nail polish in the last 30 days. So 11.62, we've had 11.53, and then let's have a look at its all time. Yeah, that is probably more like where it needs to be, like your £4.50 to £5 mark, I'd say. Now it has been around the £11 mark all the way up to like your average 180 days. So I think we could come in a little bit higher than this. I mean, Amazon's actually had it on there at $7.98. So we could even come in at that price. So let's just change this, see what we'd make if we were to sell it at $7.98.
Still good profit, innit?
Still really good profit.
Really good.
What if it was to drop to its like all-time lowest average selling price? Let's have a little look at that, which would be £4.58. Still good profit, 75%. Yeah. So, you know, I would go in, personally, I'd be going in at that price, $7.98. But I'd also be thinking it's absolutely fine if somebody else does come on the listing and it goes back down to like the $4.58 area, because there's still movement to move there, isn't there? That's a decent profit margin, that one is. So what we're now going to have a look at, because you can see here, that tells us that it's a variation listing, yeah?
Yeah.
So we need to actually see, even though there's like 99 a month that are selling, is it 99 of these? Well, it won't be 99 of that one. That 99 is spread across all these different shades here. Here's Kai, our little T-boy.
UPS has just picked up your parcel.
Ah, brilliant, thank you. That's one of my FBA shipments on its way in. So that 99 is across all of those different shades. So what I now want to go and have a little look at is we want to check where the review percentages are landing for all these different shades. So we're going to click check on here. So we do have some reviews and it's 5-star. So that would tell me that this product there are some of those 99 do belong to some of these to some of that shade.
Yeah.
Okay, if it were one of these, it had absolutely no reviews whatsoever, I probably wouldn't bother with it.
Flag, isn't it?
It is, it's a red flag. This one has got reviews. Yeah, it's not all the way up at the top, which would definitely influence me not to heavily stock up on this product.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not a massive risk. You know, it's like £1.15 to buy. I'd probably put, 5 to 10 of these in my basket, send them in, see if they sell. If they do, get more. I want to measure how quickly they sell. If I were to send 5 in or 10, how long does it take me to sell through? If they sell through within like a couple of weeks, then that would kind of influence how many I then purchase to last me for 30 days or possibly 45 days. I always try and do a 30-day sell through so that my stock is consistently selling through. But when you think of how long it takes for Qogita to get your orders to you sometimes, I quite often stock up on a 45-day, so that after 30 days I've still got a couple of weeks of stock that allows for the next batch of stock to be getting delivered and getting it into Amazon.
Yeah, that's it. You've also got your time from it coming from Qogita to getting it into Amazon and it being like listed.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, like the first example that we saw, ridiculously inflated, and it definitely, it did turn out to be the wrong product and whatnot. Still, don't ignore these. Don't think, oh, I'm going to head off to the ones where it's like 100% or whatever, because with this, we have just discovered like a hidden gem.
Yeah.
So we can go back to Qogita, and I am actually going to pop 10 of these in my basket. I know this is your list, Amy, but that is a really good gem that we've just found there. And you're just literally going to continue analysing this data, and all these in the red, it's literally removing all of these that you were like searching through in this category. It's like to go through. We're now in the fragrance category, I think, but it's kind of like taking all of those out, innit? Because you're not going to bother looking at these that are like hardly selling. You're just going to go for the ones that are in the yellow, the ones that are in the green, and so on. So, have you got anything else that you want to got more questions?
If you say, because obviously you're wanting your more profit, aren't you? But if you're looking for something that's a quick seller, do you ever just go to estimated sales and kind of sift through them a little bit?
Yeah, you can do. But what I tend to do with that is, so I use this tool for 2 different things. So right now, we're looking for products that we can order today and get into Amazon to sell for a profit. But then in between those times, like where I've got my shipments going in and stuff, what I also do is I download a catalogue from Qogita and I actually rank it by estimated sales. So you'll see that we've got like products here that are selling in the thousands, but maybe they're just not quite profitable right now. What I'm then looking at is I'm looking for ones that are close to being profitable. So for example, this one here, it's a minus of 16%. Okay, so if we were to have a little look at this one, I mean, you just never know what you're going to see until you actually have a look at it. Is it as big a seller as what we're thinking it is, or is it's a variation listing again? So actually this shade is not the one that's the big seller, because if it was, Amazon would be displaying how many we're selling per month. So let's just keep looking. Let's keep looking for those big sellers, but where the loss is not that massive. We're not looking for a loss of like 250% and stuff. Yeah, let's have a little look at that one. So, yeah, I mean, let's have a little look. Again, this is a variation listing, and this is not the listing where the majority of the sales are coming from. So let's just keep looking. We want to find one where we know it is that shade or that product that's like, let's have a little look at this one. This could take us a little while, Yep, it's not that one. We will find one. Let's just keep looking. Right, here we go. So, it's not a huge seller, but we have got 50 a month that were bought in the past month, okay? So, we're doing like more than 50 a month in sales, so that's good. Where are we at right now? So, we're like 9.8%, we'd be losing, wouldn't we? We would not be making a profit at the price that we can currently source it at. Let's go and grab the product ID, head over to Qogita and have a look and see what we can currently get this product at. So, it's out of stock. That's why. Right, so there.
I always put them to my add to watch list though, you know, just so I can keep an eye on it and look at it when it does
come back in stock. Yeah, so we'll just add that one to his watch list for now. We can't set a price alert until it is actually in stock, so we'll just add it to his watch list for now, because that'll be another one that'll pop up when it does come back into stock. And then let's just keep looking, keep trying to spot those ones that, you know, could be.
Can you imagine having to do this like individually through Qogita though?
I know,
that's why
every
this
single
program's
one.
so good, because you're not having to do all that.
Let's have a little look. That one's quite close. It's only a 5%. See, that's the thing. It's quite like deceiving. You look at it and you think, wow, there's like thousands of those selling a month, but actually it's not that shade.
Yeah.
So this one, we've got 200 a month that are selling. It's quite a low like sale price. I mean, it's currently on at £3.9. Let's see what it's pretty.
It's not much better, is it?
No, it is steady at that price. Like, I think if it were to go up, it would be like £3.20 at an absolute push.
Yeah.
So I think that is where it's going to be. Let's go and see what it's currently listed for on Qogita, because we're only like 1% off. So let's go and see what it's on there for. Right, so it's currently on there for 61p. So 61p plus your VAT. Let's just see what we're up at.
I like how you don't trust me now.
I won't say that.
One job.
Yeah, one job. Right, 73 pence is where we're currently at. That's why we're making a loss. Okay, so let's just see. Oh, actually, we won't be at a loss. We'd actually be making an 8 pence profit. But for me, that's just,
it's not worth the
it's
investment.
No, it's definitely, it's not where I want to put my money. So I want to be able to source this product. If I can get it for less, then I'd be happy to get some, because there's 200 a month that are being purchased right now of that shade. That's why it's displaying it on Amazon. So let's go over to Qogita, because if I can get this for a little bit less, I'll be happy to purchase some of these. So where would we want that price to be? Let's just like play around with it a little bit. Right, maybe if we were at 40p, that'd give us 90%. I mean, that's
decent.
It's decent, yeah, but is it a little bit ambitious? I mean, I'd be happy with 50%. I'd want to know, you know, like if I could make 50%, I'd want to know about it. Obviously, I'd like 90%.
Yeah,
but, you know,
I always go for 50% mark.
So where would we need to be? So if we could get it for, say, 50p. Yeah, like, we're pretty much
there,
like bang on, aren't we? So let's just set this at, we'll put it at like 42 pence. Yeah. So if it tells, so we're going to pop in here, his target price is 42p, because I believe that will take us pretty close to his 50 pence mark. Let's have a look. Hang on. I've just done your trick now. Hang on. It is, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, actually, it's nearly bang on. Well, you know, my maths is not normally that good, but yeah, we're actually at 50p. So if we hit like a 42 pence target price, with your VAT on top, you're at 50 pence. So let's confirm that. I'm not bothered about a minimum quantity. You know, even
200 plus.
Even if they only had 10 in stock, I'll add them to my basket. You know, because why not? It just all goes in with your other stuff, doesn't it, that you're sending in. But yeah, so now that we've found that, so we're kind of doing it in reverse. So we've got us ordering. You know, he's coming out to us, and we're going to get that sent into Amazon and whatnot. But during those spaces of time in between, you can be using this tool to source products that might not be profitable today, but they do sell in large quantities. And if there's ever a time in the future that they do become profitable, we want to know about it. Yeah. So we've set that price alert now, so that if this product ever drops to 42 pence, we will get an email from Qogita letting us know that, you know what, you can now get this at 42p, and I'll be straight on and adding it to my basket at that point. So yeah, so that's 2 different ways that you can use Analyzer. You can use it if you're looking for stuff that you want to get today that's currently profitable right now, and you can also use it to look for items that are selling in a big quantity. But just remember that these numbers quite often are across a broad like variation of different shades and stuff, especially in your nail polish category.
Yeah.
Nail polishers, lipsticks, foundations, anything that's got like a shade, these are usually spread out across those, aren't they? So you do need to just make sure when you're looking that it is that one that's selling. You want to be watching for this piece here. But yeah, anything else, or are we done?
No, I think that's it.
We're done?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I hope that helps someone. I know it's been a bit of a I don't know.
Muddled together.
Yeah, muddled together session. But yeah, hopefully that helps someone else as well. And we will catch you all in his next video.